Senegal. I'm a teacher of English, and I'm lucky being here. Not alone. I'm not alone because I am with another Senegalese just behind you, shortest in the group, Sidi Dieng. So that's why I don't feel really homesick. And I would like, of course, first, just like the others, to thank the staff of NKU for the welcome. We're really satisfied. Every day they are worried about our stay here, asking us a lot of questions. But we often say to them, don't worry, we are facing no problem. If there were any problem, we would have signaled. There is no problem so far. We're very satisfied. So I would like to thank the NKU staff for giving us this opportunity to share with this audience our experience and our joys in the USA. In accepting to share with you tonight, we are just paying back to you for the friendly welcome you showed to us. Because you did share with us your best days and your best moments. You shared with us your presidential inauguration. Thanks to the magic of television, I was there with the other people, Americans. And I was lucky enough to be interviewed by the Inquirer, along with one member of your staff, Dina Newman. And I was happy really to appear on your newspapers. And I sent it back to my school. So I shared this moment with you. So this also was very important for me, as it signaled for me the achievements of the dream of Martin Luther King. That's why it was for me a very, very great moment. So your president and his vice, Biden, have made true Martin's dream, the dream for equal opportunities. Martin, the champion of the civil rights movement, whose day also you celebrated with us on January 19th at the annual luncheon of the NACC. This was the second event that you Americans shared with the ILO fellows. But Martin said in his speech that his dream is deeply rooted in the American dream, the dream for democracy and freedom. This ideal of freedom that we revisited on March 20th at the Freedom Center with Dr. Dolman. So these ideas that your founding fathers have forward, you have built up these ideas in Ohio with the Freedom Center. So I was saying that the Freedom Center visit with Dr. Dolman rekindled in us the legacy of slavery. As everybody would say, forgive, but not forget. With that Freedom Center, Americans have built up the dreams of freedom for their founding fathers. And this center rings some bell for me. When I see the Freedom Center, I just think about Gorée Island in Senegal. The island from where thousands of black people cross the Atlantic Ocean for slavery. Then I see here in the Freedom Center that the same slaves were crossing the Ohio River for freedom. And I'm lucky enough to announce perhaps today that next year, probably, one of your teachers, Dolman, is going to go back to Africa to cross the Atlantic Ocean and visit Gorée Island and set up a link between Gorée and Freedom Center. So this is our hope. And we hope that with the grant offered by ILO, we are going to realize this hope. And at this moment, my thoughts go back to G.C. Jackson, who said during his visit in Senegal in 1988, if my memory serves me right, talking about the relationship between Africans and African Americans, he said, the blood that unites us is stronger than the ocean that separates us. So we hope that we are going to make a link between the Freedom Center and Gorée to show that this blood that unites us is stronger than the ocean that separates us. So I was talking about slavery. Those slaves are now free. But the ILO fellows were kept prisoners for some hours at the Mammoth Cave in Cave City on April 4th. And that was the day of my Independence Day in Senegal. That day, my country was celebrating freedom, but I was prisoner in the cave with the other fellows. But don't worry, we were happy prisoners as we discovered the wonders of the longest cave in the world. I saw in bone and flesh the rangers whose stories and legends I was reading when I was in my teens in Senegal, some 20 years ago. So this also shows you the long-lasting connections we have been having with Uncle Sam. So in little time, NKU has shared many things with us. NKU has shared with us its partnership. We met the Council of Partners in early June. We met the Chamber of Commerce with the help of our friend John Cozy, under the supervision of Dr. Allen and her staff. So we met many people, thanks to you. And I think this is stronger than perhaps the educational links that we have been having here. Of course, the ideal, the program here, the objective is to improve our educational capacities. But I think the rationale behind is to set up relationship between Americans and other people. So in coming here, we were eager to see lots of things. I can say we were hungry. We were hungry like a horse. Hungry like the horse of the horse park in Kentucky, which we visited on March 29. We were hungry, but you shared with us your food. We were hungry, but you shared with us your KFC. We were hungry, but you shared with us your chili, your pizza.
Yeah.
We were hungry, and you shared with us. Dr. Allen has been sharing with the other fellows her dinners. I haven't got the chance to go yet. I think next week perhaps I'll be there sharing the dinner with her. And soon we are going to share the last dinner with Katie. And this is really the saddest part of the event. And we think that we are going to live. But of course we have hopes that the links are going to be eternal. And this dinner with Katie's and Dr. Dolma will be the closing dinner. And this is my closing remark. Thank you very much.
Well, I think you would agree that not only are they speaking in a second language, but they're speaking eloquently in a second language. The dinners that Pop referred to are actually my husband's idea, that we would have two fellows and their partner teachers for dinner so that we could talk to them at a bit at length. And those have been great successes. We've enjoyed them. And I was thinking about baseball. My husband and I were in the group Easter Sunday that took them to the Reds game, and afterward Ron said, "Do you think they really knew that they saw a rare triple play?" And I said, "Well, I doubt it, but I'll ask them." So actually when I asked them Monday, it hadn't registered. Perhaps baseball has picked up over time, and acquired. So we'd like to open the floor now to your questions. See what